Yo, what is up guys? Oakley here and welcome to the top 10 iPhone games. Number 10, Smash Hit. Smash Hit involves a steady moving view through a decorative, colorful passageway. As is typical of these often called mindless games, the music changes along with the level, as the pace is fixed and the player doesn't slow down due to anything except losing the game. The player has an inventory of metal balls. They can tap the screen to aim and shoot. The player must be careful not to run out of these balls, for if they do, the game is over, and they must either 1. Start from the beginning with the free version, or 2. Start from the beginning of the checkpoint with the premium version. Obstacles, many of which can be in motion, may get in the way. If an obstacle is hit, the player loses 10 balls. Many of these obstacles are made of glass and can be smashed, hence the name Smash Hit, but some of them are not and require the hitting of buttons to be moved out of the way. There are also many power-ups in the game, such as giving a player an infinite supply of balls for a short time, turning all their balls explosive for a short time, or slowing time down for a short time. Number 9, Tiny Wings. In Tiny Wings, the player takes control over a bird whose wings are too small to fly. The goal of the game is to use hills in order to gain speed and flap as long as possible. This is done by tapping and holding the screen in order to make the bird fly. The gameplay mainly revolves around timing of your taps so that the bird slides down hills and flies up them. The game features special missions to upgrade the player's nest and increase their score multiplier. These challenges revolve around the researching of specific islands or achieving certain feats a number of times in one game. The game's visuals are processly generated, making it look different every day. An alternate game mode allows the players to race against 3 other birds controlled by AI. Number 8, Jetpack Joyride. The game uses a simple one-touch system to control a jetpack. When the player presses anywhere on the touchscreen, the jetpack fires, and Barry rises. When the player lets go, the jetpack turns off, and Barry falls. Because he is continually in motion, the player does not control his speed, simply his movement along the vertical axis. The objective of the game is to travel as far as possible, collect coins, and avoid hazards such as zappers, missiles, and high-intensity laser beams. Contact with any such obstacles would result in instant death, although Barry's body will tumble and slide for an additional distance upon dying. As the player travels, golden-colored spin tokens occasionally appear, which the player can collect. Coming in at number 7, we've got the good old Plants vs. Zombies. In Plants vs. Zombies, players place different types of plants and fungi, each with their own offensive and defensive capabilities, around a house in order to stop the horde of zombies from reaching the house of the residents. The playing field is divided into 5 to 6 horizontal lanes, and with rare exceptions, a zombie will only travel toward the player's house along one lane. Planting costs sun, which can be gathered for free during the daytime levels, and by planting certain plants or fungi. Most plants can only attack or defend against zombies in the lane they are planted in. In later levels, players can purchase upgrades with different offensive and defensive abilities. The game uses several types of layouts. It starts in the front yard, then progresses to nighttime feature the backyard, with the pool added. The final levels are nighttime pool levels. At set points throughout the game, the player is either warned through a letter by zombies or addressed by Crazy Dave to prepare for an ambush, where the game takes on a bowling style, using walnuts to bowl down zombies or modified versions of regular levels, where random plant types come up on small sections, and the player can use them without spending sun. The player starts with a limited number of seed pack types and seed pack slots that can be used during most levels. The number of slots can be increased through purchases within the game. At the start of a level, the player is shown the various types of zombies to expect, and given the opportunity to select which seed packs to take into the level. Several plants are nocturnal, such as mushrooms, having a lower sunlight cost, and are ideal for nighttime levels. Certain plants are highly effective against special types of zombies, such as the magnet shroom, which can remove metallic items from zombies, such as helmets, buckets, ladders, or pogo sticks. The zombies also come in a number of types that have different attributes, in particular speed, damage tolerance, and abilities. Zombies include those wearing makeshift armor, those who are able to jump or fly over plants, and dancing zombies, which have different designs depending on the version that is able to summon other zombies from the ground. Number 6, Cut the Rope. In each level, a piece of candy hangs by one or several ropes, which the player must cut with a swipe of their finger using the device's touchscreen. Using various objects, such as floating bubbles and bellows, the candy must be amputated around obstacles and get to Om-Nom's mouth. Each level pack introduces new levels. Levels are scored with a 0 to 3 star rating, according to how many stars the player picked up, and a point score depending on the number of stars collected and the amount of time taken to complete the level. Cut the Rope is also published and developed by Kepto Lab. Number 5, Monument Valley. In Monument Valley, player character Princess Ida journeys through the mazes of optical illusions and impossible objects, which are referred to as sacred geometry in-game, as she journeys to be forgiven for something. The game is presented in isometric view, and the player interacts with the environment to find hidden passages as Ida progresses to the map's exit. Each of the 10 levels has different mechanics. Interactions include moving platforms and pillars and creating bridges. The player is indirectly curled through the game by design elements like color and directly curled by crowd people who block Inda's path. Critics compared the game's visual style to a vibrant MC S-curve drawing. The game includes a camera mode where the player can roam the level to compose screenshots. It includes filters similar to those of Snapchat.
Don't touch that, Larry. Larry, don't touch that. Larry! What'd I just say, Larry?
Number 4, Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans is an online multiplayer game in which players build a community, train troops, and attack other players to earn gold, elixir, and dark elixir. Gold and elixir can be used to build and reload defenses that protect the player from the other player's attack. Elixir and dark elixir is also used to train and upgrade troops and spells. The game also features a pseudo single-player campaign in which the player can attack a series of fortified goblin villages and earn gold and elixir. The game has 2 builders by default, but one can install more builders using gems. Builders are important for upgrading any building. If all builders are busy, one has to either wait for them to be free or free them up by using gems. Number 5, Clash Royale. Number 5, Clash Royale. In Clash Royale, players are ranked by their level trophies and arena. The maximum level is 13, obtained by getting more experience from donating or leveling up cards. There are 11 arenas in total, with each having its own certain trophy limit. A player wins a battle by destroying more towers than the other opponent or by destroying the opponent's king tower, which grants an automatic 3 crown victory. Players battle through 11 arenas, each required a certain amount of trophies to enter. The 11 arenas are Goblin Stadium, Bone Pit, Barbarian Bull, Pekka's Playhouse, Spell Valley, Builder's Workshop, Royal Arena, Frozen Peak, Jungle Arena, Hog Mountain, and Legendary Arena. Number 2, Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is a real-world app. Around the world, there are many different Pokemon that people search for. Once you find one, you must catch it in a Pokeball. Pokeballs can be thrown by flicking the touchscreen on your device. The game is honestly so addicting and was huge last summer. I remember going on vacation just seeing herds of people in areas just on their phone walking. There are also 3 teams in the game, which are Mystic, Instinct, and Valor. And finally at number 1, we've got Minecraft Pocket Edition. Oh! It's so cringy, it hurts. Minecraft Pocket Edition is a sandbox video game created and designed by Swedish game designer Marcus Notch Persson, and later fully developed and published by Mojang. The creative and building aspects of Minecraft enables players to build and construct out of textured cubes in a 3D procedural generated world. Other activities in the game include exploration, resource gathering, crafting, and combat. Multiple gameplay modes are available, including survival mode, where the player must acquire resources to build the world and maintain health, a creative mode, where the players have unlimited resources to build whatever they want, and finally an adventure mode, where players can play custom maps created by other players. Thank you guys so much for watching. Geez, there's other channels that upload 3 videos a day, and this took me 5 hours to make, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just slow or something. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.